What would be the best place for Russell Westbrook to land for this playoff run?
It's a really good question. Like, I don't love the fit with the Clippers. I know all the stuff Paul George said about how they have the spacing to let Russ be Russ. Like, it's
right.
2023. Like, you don't want Russ to be Russ at this point. Like, that's not something that
right.
that brings. And I'm not trying to be like crap on him, but like that's
right.
just not his game anymore. This isn't the MVP year in 2017. Like, we're way past that. But I do think he can be useful. I think the key is, and it's kind of the conversation we had with Carmelo years ago, like, are you willing to accept a lesser role? He did that with the Lakers. Would he
right.
do that everywhere? That's what I think the hang-up is for teams of, he was willing to do this for LeBron. Would he do this for DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine? Would he do this for Kawhi and Paul George? Would he do this for Jimmy Butler? Like, those are the things where I just don't know what the answer to that question is. I don't like to sit on the Clippers, although that seems to be the likeliest scenario. I think Chicago's kind of dead in the water at this
right.
point. Like, they look really bad, really listless most nights. He could inject some real adrenaline into what they do and maybe give them some life. But also, I know we're not supposed to use the T word around here. They need a tank. Like, Chicago needs a tank. Like, they got
right.
their pick is top 4 protected. It's going to Orlando. Like, this is a team that needs some lottery luck to go get Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson. Like, they don't need to fight for pride here. Like, that's a bad idea.
What is the outlook for my Warriors? But more importantly, could this be the last dance for that group of Draymond, Clay, and Steph?
It feels like the latter, right? But this couldn't all be because of the punch.
Right.
Right? Like,
no, I think we've moved past that already, Zach. Yeah.
Like, Jordan Poole's got to punch him back? Is that going to get them to win on the road?
Yeah,
is that going to get them
seriously.
to play defense now? Like,
right.
It's weird to think that this season has gone the way it has. They don't have to go out there and be the best team in the West. I know
right.
Steph's missed a bunch of time, and then Wiggins missed a bunch of time, and they've had guys in and out of the lineup, but they're just atrocious on the road. Like, they don't play defense at all at a championship level. I think they can turn it around, especially once Steph comes back. It just changes everything. Like, he's the most impactful player in basketball in how he affects both sides of the court and what the teams do in terms of how they even play offense, because they're worried about him getting out and hitting the three in transition, right? Like he really does change everything in that way. But they have to build up championship tendencies again. That's not something I thought they would have to do at this point in the season. But if they're going to go on the road in the playoffs and look like this, they might be lucky to get out of the play-in tournament playing like this, let alone try to defend that title. I think there's a pathway to them getting back and being the Warriors. But it's going to take a lot of people looking in the mirror. And again, I really think Jordan Poole has to punch somebody to just put the balance back in, like create, get balance in the universe, whatever that is. Like, he's going to have to. They should make him punch Draymond Green.
Zach, this is my saving grace. Can someone beat them 4 out of 7 tries? That's all I keep saying in my head. Is there a team out there that can beat them 4 out of 7 tries?
It's Steph, right?
Right, it's it.
I really think Steph's underappreciated, and I know he's a major superstar. Like, I don't think people realize just how legit. Isaiah Thomas come out here and saying he wouldn't get 18 a game in the 80s. Are you kidding me? He'd be tried for being a witch or a warlock in the 80s if he played the way he did and got transported into Isaiah and Larry Bird. All of a sudden, they rough him up. Who cares? He'd be shooting from half court. And there's nothing anybody could do about it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.